If you're not using builder gel, you're missing so many opportunities because you can use it for regular nail extensions, for soft gel nail extensions, and also for natural nail overlay. Hello guys, I'm Anastasia. In this video, we're going to do soft gel extensions using Modelones product, cute pastel colored nail art with gel polishes, and also I will show you how I use builder gels. There's a clear one that you can use for anything, and also nude color builder gels that can be used just as the color by itself and also as the background for your beautiful designs. Meanwhile, I started doing the nail prep for my client. I used my old scissors to cut the free edge because they used to be cuticle scissors, but now they're not as good anymore, so I use them for cutting the free edge of the nails. And I use 180 grit file to file and shape them shorter. Then it's time for dry manicure and nail prep. I'm using flame-shaped diamond bead. The speed is 18,000 rotations per minute. Never ever do blindfolded filing. That means when you are filing something with electric nail file and you can't really see where it's going. So make sure you're cleaning the dust and you're seeing the area where you're working. Then it's time to take off the surface shine. I will be using buffer, but it's important to use 180 grit buffer because if you will use like 300, that one is too soft. And finally, I'm going to trim the cuticles with manicure scissors. And yes, those are different scissors, the ones I use for the skin only. If you decided to use your cuticle scissors for something else, such as for nails or forms, then they're not going to be as sharp anymore. So please use cuticle and hangnail scissors only for these purposes. And we're done with the nail prep. This is how prep cute and clean nails look like. And I'm going to apply dehydrator first, let dry, and non-acid primer. When I'm applying primer, I'm always super careful and not touch the skin. Sometimes I even leave a little margin near the cuticle. Then it's time to apply the base coat. I use Modelones base coat and it works for soft gel extensions, for regular gel extensions, poly gel, and for gel polish too. So this is like universal base coat. Apply thin coat and cure an LED for 30 seconds. Then we're going to apply stiletto tips, and this is how I secure them. You can use a small lamp, or you can also use your client as your assistant. I mean, why not? She's holding this small LED lamp with her opposite hand. It's not a problem at all. And to me, this is super convenient because I simply hold the tip the way I want it to be. Make sure there are no air bubbles. She holds them. And after freeze curing them, we fully cure them in a full hand lamp for 1 minute. And now the tips application is done. So this is one of the fastest way to do nail extensions. Then I'm going to take off the sticky layer near the cuticle. As you probably noticed, I do not apply tips all the way to the cuticle. I leave this little margin because I'm going to fill it with the builder gel later. But before applying the gel, I prefer to file off this area of the tip with a carbide bead first because I want to do the cuticle area super thin so it will be seamless, and once they grow longer, you will not be able to tell where's the border. It's important to file the tip only and do not touch the natural nail. In case you are not using electric nail file, you can also do it with a hand file, but it is going to take quite a while in this case. With e-file, it's pretty easy and fast. It doesn't take me more than 7 minutes for all 10 nails. When I file it off and it's all smooth and clean, I'm also going to use buffer again and buff the surface to make sure we do not have any ridges or bumps. Also, I buff the very edge of the stiletto just to make sure that it's not too sharp and the client will not hurt herself. Time to apply builder gel. We decided to use color number 4 because it works very well with her skin tone, and there are multiple ways to use builder gels. One of them is simply applied as you normally would any color gel. But in this case, it is going to be slightly transparent. And since we are doing rather long nails, stiletto tips, I think that it's important to add a little bit of structure on top and strength. Also, I'm going to do nail art and we need a nude background for it. And that's the reason we're going to build the structure. I applied the first coat and I did not cure it, it's still wet. I added a little amount of gel near the cuticle with detailer brush. I recommend this method for beginners because it's very convenient and it's easier to control the product this way. And then I take a little more from the bottle and build the structure with a printing technique. The most important part when doing printing technique is to always stay in contact with the product. So once you touch the gel with a brush, you're not supposed to let go. Normally this is enough for most nails, but thumbs are slightly bigger than the rest of the nails. So I see that there's not enough product in the apex. And there are two ways to fix that. We can cure it and add some later, but I'm a bit lazy. I want to do everything in one take. So I add some more right in the center and cure in LED for 1 minute. When using colored builder gels, you get structure for your nails and you have color at the same time. Nude builder gels are very convenient to use whenever you need some kind of color and background, and Modelones, they also have 7-in-1 builder gel which works exactly the same. It has the same thick consistency which allows you to easily build the structure of the nail, and you can use it to encapsulate designs or simply to create structure with a clear color. I'm taking off the sticky layer because I'm going to do nail art. If you don't need it, you can just seal it with a top coat. These are the colors that I'm going to use in this design. So we decided to do them fully colorful since it's the springtime and it's definitely the right time to play with the colors. So we will have pink on the thumb and every single nail will have a different color. It's kind of like an abstract fantasy French art. So I added some light pink first and then added neon pink on the top. I'm using Modelones gel polishes. They are designed for one color application, but they have such a great coverage that they're perfect for nail art too. They have a medium consistency, which is exactly what we need for a nail art like this. They're not too runny and not too thick, so you can apply a thin coat. However, some colors like light yellow or bright yellow and light mint, they need 2 coats. So please do not try to apply any color too thick right away because the nails are going to look bulky and they may not fully cure. So it's better to use a thinner coat. And finally, I'm using white color to add some stars and dots to make this design look dreamy because I think it's a bit boring when we have just colors, but with the stars, now it looks complete. I don't think that we need anything else. Do not forget to fully cure each color before adding nail art, and let's seal it with a glossy top coat and cure it again for 60 seconds. That's it. All products that I used will be listed in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you will be trying any of my designs, please do not forget to tag me. It's Nailcou on Instagram. I would love to see your works. See you in my next video. Goodbye.